Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Lakor playthrough here in Total War Warhammer 2 with the OvN Lost Factions mod, where things are going well. We finally conquered Albion after our terrible start, guys, and we are looking elsewhere for basic future conquests. We're going to look probably, may poke for Chaos Wastes, may poke down here, but as a lot of you have asked, I will also definitely be pushing Ulthuan early. But maybe these Skaven are a good way of getting through these Rot Bloods, and the Skaven here are maybe a good way of breaking in with Clan Nor there. But to start with, we're going to have some fun with some of the Bretonnian factions, just to build ourselves up. But basically, at the moment, we are wanting to build ourselves, guys. And long run plan, guys, is obviously killing the Everchosen, because he has taken what is rightfully ours. Thank you very much for the lore drops, guys. So about Lakor and saying who he is. So obviously he's not the first human, but another human who fell to chaos. And obviously he was the sort of person in charge until they crowned the Everchosen, which obviously should have been Lakor. Let's just up our speed. No, I'm going to leave it as it is for now, because we're okay. We're not seeing too much at this point. But yeah, so you guys do want me to hit the elves. I just don't. I'm worried about hitting the elves too early. What I do like is every terrain seems to be good for us, which is always a nice thing to have. We do have such an interesting mixed faction, which is awesome. I love the fact we get a chance to get ambushes off. Oh, that's an interesting question. What type of lords do we get? Famir Archer Warlords. Oh, they are fun. Well, I say they're fun. I don't really know, but... I am going to keep doing this, because I know lots of you will complain and say I'm silly for doing that, guys, but it's always good to up your growth, and it means I can have a bit more protection on this island for now. I want to up my Famir. I'm going to go very Famir heavy with this playthrough, guys, because I just think they're fun. Ooh, Thinmore anti-infantry monsters there. They look quite good. For me, Death Quest. They are disturbed killers. Ooh, but that's the best melee defense. Basically, these are very aggressive. Somebody explained to them as effectively restless and disturbed band of mere survivors of destroyed clans, but basically somebody described them as effectively Famir slayers. Let's get rid of those. I need to burn off quite a bit here. Let's get rid of my grotty humans for now. Band leaders? Famir was cruel ways of keeping their servants in order. As they encourage nearby allies, that's what it means. Obviously, they are all quite a lot more expensive. So for now, I'm going to hold off spending too much money. Slave labor. Spoilers. Ooh, buffs my bloodletters, actually, that's good. So basically, Famir and monstrous units are what we're planning on using here, guys. So, sorry, Famir and demons! So things like that, Bloodthirster, or Greater Demon there, will definitely be being used in our armies, and obviously some of the Chaos troops, but we're going to be very Famir heavy. I'm not going to limit myself. I know some people try and do a themed playthrough as just one thing, guys, I am going to not try and do that. But for now, it's a little bit of actually just building. I can potentially go and raid for some slaves. I may go raid the Chaos Wastes. For seals are exactly, they're just the bog standard rubbish units. I mean, they're not bad. They're better than Boglars, but again, everything's better than Boglars. They've got a hell of a range. Where to play? That is the question. I'm going to head down here, keep an eye on my public order, and potentially can play... Oh, did I not get rid of the Boglars? They are just terrible. They are definitely being dropped. Spending a bit more money, but basically upping my army's strength a bit. So we're effectively getting rid of the Boglars and replacing them with something better. We're gonna go raid somewhere. Gonna leave fire the Isle of Wight. I want to hit the Rockblood. I want to hit this sort of area. I do want a foothold down in Ulthuan because, God, why not? But at the same time, as I said, I do want to take some territory here before we go into Ulthuan because it just gives me a bit more protection overall, but... Yeah, I can cope with that. That's fine then. And we want to push out everything growth-wise. We're going to go raiding for slaves and income. Obviously, being very careful, Clan Nor is going to get itself wiped out very quickly. I suspect everybody will be pushed out of Ulthuan quite fast. We do have a very central position here, which is both good and bad. Because it actually means we can get very overstretched very quickly. Albion Barrow, right? Ooh, they look quite good. Nice anti-infantry monsters there. Interesting. I love how unlike most factions, a lot of our buildings do go up past 4, which means I'm going to have multiple things. I want the income building for that one. There we go. While I do want more slaves, income is always very useful. We're going to sit up here raiding away. I don't think I've got a hero in this army. I need to check what sort of heroes I get as well. Famir, Goblin, Giant River Troll Hags. I mean, yeah, they are awesome. And we are going to start raiding Caron. Because I'd like here, simply because it's a large settlement. Though it's going to be very hard for us to take, certainly early game. But I can certainly sit here and have a lot of fun. Getting ourselves more slaves slowly and everything. And the other thing we should potentially be doing is hitting places for slaves. God damn, I think the Skaven are already gone. Slave cast. So buffs my death quest shells and javeliners. It's only a couple of units, but it still helps us. Do feel a little cheesy sitting up here right away. This is something that if you play as Bretonia, that Norska does all the time. It infuriates me. They will land just here and start raiding, and you'll march your armies and they'll go to sea. And it is properly infuriating. I am very tempted to go over and have a play with the elves next. So I'm going to pull back, build myself up just a little bit, then go and have a little bit of a fun time raiding down here. So maybe smash some of these new settlements they've got. I can probably do that straight away. Not going to actually capture them yet, but smash them to pieces. It is quite a way though, so this is a little bit of a risk, but it's not that much of a risk, let's be honest. But if we could get some extra income and extra slaves out of it, that would be good, because slaves, we are a slave income faction, so having lots of slaves is going to really benefit us, guys. That's the plan, at least. I am a little worried about leaving there so undefended, but you've got to take risks, guys. The Sword of Cain has been claimed. Oh, for God's sake. Foundations beset. Ooh. Earthquake or something else. It's just an earthquake. It's not Skaven underneath, I don't think. I love the fact there's so many unique buildings here in Albion, though. That is quite fun. Little concerned by all of these. I definitely want to get out of the sea as fast as I can. Slave Elite. Ooh. Do you know, I quite like that. Actually, dark magic for extra magic. I'm going to be so subtle here. Not. They know exactly what's going to happen at Mistnar. I mean, they basically had a demon land on the shore next to them with his host of, not quite demons, but his demonic looking faction. We're going to smash here apart. We're going to raid and sack here. I'm not sure might not raise it, but we're going to do whatever gives us the most slaves and income, and then we're potentially going to, oh, God's sake. And then we're going to,
infused by Hoeth's wisdom, I see.
Well, we'll see. Technically more powerful than them. Let's put down some of my cheaper units. I'm just going to auto that, guys. Pillage and enslave. And then we're going to go into an ambush stance here. Eons of Spite. Oh, that's very nice. That's also very nice. That's... Oh my god. Yeah, that's a fun tree. Let's level up my main place. Here it goes. And hopefully the elves will advance on me and I will smash them. They didn't advance on me, did they? I think we've gone past them already. They are building up, so I can't afford to sit here too long, but... No, I'm not quite sure. I think my faction buildings may look like they're not actually buildings. Sorry, my settlements may look abandoned.
I cannot rewrite reality.
Your demands.
Might sound daft. I'm pulling out here, out of the way, because they can't see me. If they go to here to settle there, that's good. Otherwise... Ooh. There we go. So corruption is spreading nicely in Albion, which is good. Which is keeping our public order happy. Nice. Now the question is, do I declare war on them as well? It's a silly question, because of course I'm going to, because they've just left themselves very vulnerable, and I can raid and smash them a bit, and then I can potentially build a coastal region here. And in fact, I can wipe them out pretty much in a couple of turns.
As we are not savages, I will hear your petition.
Straight into war with these guys, and actually, I'm going straight for their capital. I may even be trying to capture here. Ooh. This is going to be a battle. I am doing a cheeky save, guys. I'm going straight in here because I don't want to let them reinforce. This is definitely a risky move because they have lots of archers and I will have to assault them without any real defences, and we're mostly monstrous. So we're going to have to try and break their gates in multiple places, guys. So this is dangerous. This is potentially foolish of me because I think pardon me, sorry. I think I've only got one unit which is pure melee, but we can smash the gates down and kill them all. I know, we've got two who can go up the walls. Okay.
We serve the gods.
Not
Now
you.
is our time. Flag who died.
Here we go, and I'm going to send my my bloodletters and my marauders straight up onto the walls. Basically, the whole reason to split it was so they didn't have as many archers in just one place, but... These guys on this wall against what the elves have got will destroy things, which is going to be fun. And thankfully, they're not taking too much in the way of fire. Come on. Here we go. These guys will start absolutely slaughtering the elves up here. Because they are anti-infantry monsters, literally. Oh, so they just look like Thamir rather than having their own model at the moment. I mean, they are Thamir, but they just look like Thamir warriors. Here we go. Actually, no, you doggies can go down here and capture that. While these guys slam into the rear here, because if we capture this, they lose morale. Oh, these guys are having fun for a change. Oh, look at this. I mean, these are elves, don't get me wrong, they are good, they have high morale, they are mostly okay to stand, they got reasonable defences, but against this mass of troops, their archers on the walls are probably the biggest threat. Ooh, I lost my camera then. Slam into them. Oh, that poor guy. Oof, look at the length of that. You guys can pull around the flank and slam into them from there. They're about to shatter. I mean, they are utterly surrounded. I want you guys to chase them. There, I think I can leave here now because I've already captured it. Oh no, I've not. You can head up there into them. Or they can come down and get shredded. That felt a bit foolish. Yeah, I'm not overly worried here. I'm actually going to capture this place as, you know, and the port they just built as our starting position over this flank. It's over. Nice. This lovely elven city. It's mine. I say I'll take it. I know I'm going to take it, because if I take it, I can build it up. Whereas if I sack it, while I'll get the short-term gain, I do want to get a foothold here. While I want to take some Corona as well. Having a foothold here actually means I can potentially build troops. It also means I'm more survivable if everything goes to hell. Because sometimes, you know, sometimes everything does go wrong. But this just gives us that little bit of extra survivability if my homeland falls, if Albion falls. I'd say I want Corone. I do want to slam into Bretonia a bit, but again, timing needs to be right there, because Corone is built up, and because it's so disparate, broken up into little places. They can be quite powerful. These guys can be quite powerful, but they start next to quite major enemies, so... Enshroud. There we go. Yeah, straight up into that, and then obviously we're going to hit here next turn. Primordial Ever Chosen. I do love that. But no, that, the corruption that we are spreading corruption is great. And obviously we have the Shrine of Cain over there we can potentially take as well. I almost feel sorry for those dark elves because they're marching on there, and I'm just going to walk in front of them and capture it. I love that flag.
Chaos will saturate all.
There we go. Glorious, guys.
The Black Court is a dangerous place. No.
I would actually like an non-aggression pact. We can wait for now.
No.
Public order and corruption for now. He is corrupting nicely, though I'm beginning to have some public orders here. Issues here, probably from all of the goddamn slaves I've thrown at them. But -1 is not too bad. I can cope with that for the time being. But yeah, I am happy. We've actually managed to expand a bit so far. We're still slowly building up.
Master of high magic.
Let's go have some fun. They don't have too big an army yet, so... Oh, damn. I had to go to sea to get there. Well, I mean, I can almost retreat if they do push out at me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Now that does worry me, and not being trapped in there, actually. God damn. So we may end up being pushed straight off here.
My life for Tor Ifris.
Your demands. Bring ruin. Fitz directs me.
We are going to pull back here and recruit up a bit because we've got plenty of income. I suspect they are going to smash into here. Not really much if I could. I could have put my army there, but it would have felt foolish. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realise I was at war with them. Ha! The key here is going to be to catch them at the right time. Yes. For now, they can have a non-aggression pact. At the end of the day, if I get kicked out of Ulthuan, I get kicked out of Ulthuan. The key thing I don't want to do is lose my army. They are seriously cheap, actually. That'll do to start with. Yes, Thamir warriors. And yeah, Thamir guards. All the better for me. While there are other trees I could get, I want the better Thamir because Thamir are just fun. That's actually huge. +5. The armor piercing's nice. The defense is awesome because that's just increased everything's melee defense by 5. Which means even my units which have barely any melee defense are now much better. I want them to leave there so I can recapture it. Maybe went over here. But then again, I'm building a fairly decent army over here now. I'm going to be able to start building Khmer warriors soon, even if I have to long distance build them, but... Warrior cast. Nice. Khmer superiority. Yes, please.
In Father's name, no.
I'm fairly sure I can't take that. At least not in a straight battle. But that is something for us to decide next time, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying watching this. If you are, please do like and subscribe. Other than that, guys, as always, a massive thank you to everybody for watching, as well as a massive thank you to my patrons. Cheers, guys.